channel. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Okro Gal, and I'm back with another grocery haul. I feel like I just went to 27 stores. I only went to 3, but it dang near felt like 27. If you are new around here, I tend to use the beginning of my grocery haul as like a time to chit chat, a time to catch up, a time to update my subscribers as to what's going on in my life, grocery items and otherwise. So if that's not something you're interested in, I completely understand. There's always a timestamp down in the description box as to when the haul actually starts. So if you want to go ahead and jump to that time, that's all right, no worries. We don't hold grudges around here. Okay, so a couple things I want to mention before we jump in. One that's, well, it's kind of grocery related, kind of not. I know y'all are tired of hearing about it, and guess what? I'm tired of talking about it. But the refrigerator has gone kaput once again. This is Sunday, and on Friday I went to get ice out of the ice maker and water came out, and I thought to myself, this ain't good. This is not a good sign. So it's you know, it's like all the other times in the past, what, couple months, 2 months that our fridge has died. It's the usual thing. The ice machine stops working, the food in the fridge is cold but not cold enough, things in the freezer start melting. That's where we are. Long story short, they're gonna send somebody out this week. We did ask them, like, what's the deal with the replacement fridge? This is the 5th time somebody has come out that someone is gonna come out to fix it. So we were kind of curious, like, at what point as a company do you decide, let's just give them a new fridge? They said that is covered by warranty. In our warranty, we are like, if we get a new fridge, it's gonna be fully covered. But the only way that we can get a new fridge is if the repair people deem it irreparable. So I guess that's just like what we're waiting on. I don't know. We have our little mini fridge and there's the mini fridge and the chest freezer set up, and that's just like what we're gonna be working with until something else happens. So the reason I mention it is not just because it's kind of a running theme around here that my refrigerator is always broken, and I feel like that's a decent update, but also because it really affects how I grocery shop. I don't have that much room in my fridge, meaning I will be freezing a lot of things. And also, I normally meal prep like meals for lunches. You know, I will do a protein and a veggie, a protein and a side. That's just how I operate. I have them all stacked up in the fridge. Like, I have to meal prep to stay on track. And unfortunately, with the mini fridge, there's just no room to do that. So you will kind of see again this week, we have a lot of piecemeal things for lunches. We're doing hard-boiled eggs, panino fingers, I got some pork rinds. I did pick up some tuna for myself. So it's just gonna kind of be like a mishmash, and it just is what it is. So before I jump into the stores that I went to today, I did make a midweek trip to Berens, which is a local grocery store. It's kind of like a Sprouts or a Whole Foods on a much smaller scale. And I picked up some interesting things. I did have a reason to go there. I know I've been trying to be a lot better with these like midweek grocery trips, but the whole reason I went was because I was out of my vanilla sweet leaf drops. So I went there to pick up another one. And then I also got a couple other things that I wanted to share with you guys. So I got this collagen fuel. I've had this before. It's by Primal Kitchen. This is the vanilla coconut flavor. I honestly don't taste any coconut in here, which was kind of the reason that I had bought it, I don't know, a couple months ago to try in the first place, but I really, really like it. I'm bummed because I bought a vanilla coconut and a chocolate coconut, and I even saved the chocolate coconut packet for you guys so that I could show it to you, and it disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. But I actually preferred the chocolate to this one, and I'm not one, I don't put powders in my coffee. I don't use collagen or protein or anything like that on a daily basis, but I'm obsessed with these, specifically the chocolate one, and I think I might actually go back and buy like the tub of it. These little individual guys are $2, which is pricey for just like a one-use little packet. So I think I actually might go back and buy the tub. I believe it was like $24.99, because the flavor that it gives your coffee is just, it's amazing. Again, not a whole lot of coconut comes through, but nevertheless the flavor is like on point. So ingredients wise in here, we're looking at bovine collagen peptides, coconut milk powder, monk fruit extract, konjac root, vanilla extract, and sea salt. All appropriate things. The only kind of bummer with this is that it is 70 calories, meaning I wouldn't be doing a true intermittent fast if I decided to have this in the morning. But I just kind of wanted to put this out here. If you're similar to me where you just stick with your heavy whipping cream and your stevia in your coffee and you don't tend to use these powders, give it a try. These are really, really good. And while this was $2 and that is kind of on the pricier side for like a one-use thing, I do think it's nice that you can just buy one and try it before buying like the big tub. All right, the other thing I want to talk about, I'm really excited about. I saw this at Sprouts. When did I see it there? Maybe like 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, and I had posted about it on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, definitely go follow me at Krogal. And then I saw it again at Berens and I was like, okay, now I have to get it. So this is the Lakanto monk fruit chocolate bar. This is the chocolate with almonds one. And you know, it was right there lined up next to all of the lilies. So I just want to go over ingredients wise, you guys. We're looking at cocoa beans, roasted chopped almonds, Lakanto sweetener, which is erythritol and monk fruit, cocoa butter, vegetable fiber, sunflower lecithin, sea salt, and natural flavors. I had one of these in the pantry. This is the Lily's, just the creamy milk one. So they're a little different because this is 40% chocolate and milk and this is 55% cacao. So I guess they're kind of different. But in case you were wondering, just comparison wise, for half of the bar. So both of these is for half of the bar and they are both 3 ounces. So it's equal. 130 calories, 160 calories, 11 fat, 14 fat. This one is 6 net carbs. This one is 3 net carbs. And then we're looking at 3 protein, 2 protein. So very similar, obviously double on the carbs, but I never eat half of a bar anyway. I always break off like the little like stick of like 4 pieces. So I thought I would open this and try this like right now to see what it tastes like. I purposely have not been digging into it because I'm like, do that when you film your grocery haul so people can see like live what you think about it. All right, so I broke off two little bitty squares. You can see the almonds in there. Now it's a little different because it's 55% cacao. It's really good. You do kind of get that cooling sensation that you do with erythritol sometimes. But this is tasty. I like it. I really, really, really like this. I mean, I was gonna say it's less creamy than the Lily's, but this Lily's is, you know, when you're talking about creaminess, it's different percentages of chocolate or of cacao, so you can't really compare the two. But I dig it. I can see where that would be an off-putting taste for some people though, because it really does have that like sugar alcohol kind of cool. It doesn't bother me, but that cooling effect. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into why you're actually here. I went to 3 stores today because I'm a maniac. I kind of have a method to my madness when it comes to grocery stores because the stores that I go to, a lot of them are close to each other. So it's either I'm doing like Walmart, Trader Joe's, Target, or I'm doing Aldi and grocery outlet. And I was going back and forth what I wanted to do this week because I felt like I hadn't been to grocery outlet in a while and I'm like, do I want to go there? It's a smidge of a drive, a little bit of a drive. And then I'll put the comment up. Somebody commented, I think her name was Cassandra, and she said, can you do a grocery outlet haul? To which I said, Cassandra, I would love to do a grocery outlet haul. You solved my problem for me, so thank you. So today I hit grocery outlet, I hit Aldi, and then I had to go to Walmart. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We're gonna start with grocery outlet and work our way from there. Okay, just kidding. I completely forgot that I needed to show you guys my list for the week. Okay, so this week is also kind of weird, you will see, because Thursday and Friday we're gonna be in LA. So not only is my haul going to look different than normal because of the whole lunch mini fridge situation, but we're also gone for 2 days. So today I'm doing bunless burgers with a fried egg. Tomorrow I'm doing wings with chips and guac. Tuesday is breakfast, and then Wednesday is fathead pizza and salad. Here I have my produce, my dairy, drinks, meat, and aisle items. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump into the haul. Now, normally I don't say prices of things, but for the sake of Grocery Outlet and the ridiculous deals I got today, I am going to be mentioning some prices. So let's start with produce. I got 2 avocados. These avocados are like the size of my head. They are huge, you guys. They were $1 a piece, so I got 2 of those, a tomato, a green bell pepper, 3 limes, some green onion, which I already trimmed the ends because they just kind of they didn't look funky, they just looked kind of dead, but this was 29 cents, so that's fine. If I have to trim the ends, I'll do it for 29 cents. And then on keto, I don't normally buy prepackaged salads because frankly, they're just not always very keto friendly, but I did need a salad to eat with our fathead pizzas, and I wanted something already prepared. And this one is actually not that bad. So it's the avocado ranch one. It comes with green cabbage, romaine, carrots, taco cheese, green onions, crisp corn, cilantro, and then an avocado ranch dressing. Now, I would leave out the crisp corn, but even if I didn't, the macros are not terrible. 8 carbs, 2 fiber, so 6 net carbs. That is not bad for a cup of salad. I probably will end up leaving out the corn, but even if I didn't, I would be totally cool with consuming that. So on to dairy. I picked up this Horizon Organic half and half because it was really cheap. Normally, I'm all about heavy whipping cream. I still have some in the fridge that I can use for probably most of the week, but this was $1.99, and this is the massive one, and it's organic. I could not pass that up. So I got that. I picked up some sour cream. I am on like a Tapatio mixed with sour cream kick right now. I'm dipping anything and everything that is edible into it, so I needed some more of that. And then this obviously isn't dairy, but it was in the same section, so I just lumped it. It was in the refrigerated section, so I just lumped it in with the half and half and sour cream. Y'all know I love this broth. Similarly to the fridge, you're probably tired of hearing me talk about this, but I just love it so much. This is the tomato Thai basil soup. I've never seen this one. I usually get the, what is it called? Thai chicken lime broth. I still have some of that in my freezer. I picked this one up. The carbs on it are not great. It's 8 carbs, 2 fiber, so 6 net carbs. But I am gonna eat this like as a treat and definitely calculate it into my macros for the day. That's one tip. If you're gonna consume things that are maybe higher in carb, just preload it into your macro calculator, and then you won't have a problem going over later in the day. All right, on to frozen. I have never had enlightened ice cream before, and they had a few flavors, and this was the only one that seemed like one I would like. The other ones just didn't seem appealing to me. So this is the caramel oatmeal cookie crunch. Macros wise, we're looking at, for half a cup, 100 calories, 3 grams of fat, 18 carbs, but 5 slow down, Ashley. 5 fiber, 6 erythritol, so 7 net carbs and 7 protein. This was $1.99, so I had to get it just to try it. Again, never had it before, but interested to try. Then I got some things for Daisy. I picked up these Green Giant Veggie Tots. There was no price listed there, so I thought I'm gonna wait for her to scan it. If it's too much, I'm gonna tell her I don't want it. They were 99 cents. So she was like, do you want another one? Do you want to go get another bag? And I was like, well, I don't know if she's gonna like them yet, so let's just start with this. But yeah, 99 cents for broccoli tots, I felt like was a steal. This was also a steal. These were $1.59. I got these for Daisy. They're organic roasted sweet potato slices. So I like that they're sliced because she can kind of eat them as a chip. She's like her mother. She loves dipping anything in anything. So she'll dip these in ketchup or ranch or something. And I just like that they're pre-sliced because it makes it easier for me. Some aisle items that I picked up for Daisy, some Annie's Bunny Grams. These were 99 cents. These were 99 cents as well. I know my mom has given her these before. They're just apple chips. Literally the only ingredient is apples. They did have a bigger bag that was the same price by a different brand, but it had a bunch of like corn syrup and added starches and stuff, and I just thought, why? Just get her these. And then I picked her up these organic mango chunks. They're in 100% fruit juice, so they don't have any added sugar or anything. And I'm realizing now, as I'm like, have started this haul, that I did pick up a lot of organic stuff from the grocery outlet. And something being organic is not high on my priority list, like in the slightest. But if the price is right and I can get it for cheap, then I'm gonna buy it. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's kind of nice to go to a store like this because you do have, financially, you have a better opportunity to get those organic products. Meat-wise, I picked up a whole pallet of wings. I also got this Hormel pepperoni. This was cheaper than the bag of just smaller round pepperoni. So I just got this and I'm just gonna cut them into triangles. And that saves me it saved me like $1.25. Oh, I forgot about this. I also got these for Daisy. She loves pop chips and these are individually bagged, which just makes it easier for me. And then an aisle item for Cernan and I've picked these up there before. These are the Duke's Shorty sausages, and then they have like little cheese crisps, like wisps essentially, on the other side. And macros wise, we're looking at 140 calories, 12 fat, 1 carb, 9 protein. So really good macros on this, and these were 50 cents, which is insane. Okay, on to the Aldi. Like I said, they really didn't have what I wanted. And if I would have known prior to going in that they didn't, I would have just skipped Aldi altogether and gone to Walmart, but it is what it is. 2 things of applesauce for Daisy, some strawberries for her as well. I picked up a red onion and a bottle of rosé. I don't normally buy this one because it's pricey, but it was actually cheaper at Aldi than I normally find it at Walmart or Target. So I picked that up. Then I picked up some low carb tortillas. These are 7 net carbs. They're not the best carb wise. There are, the Mission ones are 6 net carbs. I've seen people not even hauling, but talking about the 4 net carb Mission ones. So 7 net carbs is definitely higher in terms of low carb tortillas. How many times can I say carbs? But these ones are really, really tasty, really good. And again, similarly to the broth situation, I always just pre-log this in my macro calculator so I can see really how many carbs I have left for my day if I plan on eating this. And then, guys, look at these that I found. I needed to get bars, and these just caught my attention. Clearly, I mean, it even says in the corner, compared to Power Crunch bars. So they're like the Aldi brand of the Power Crunch bars. Now, I have never tried the carb conscious, the chocolate dipped carb conscious elevation bars. I've never tried those, so I literally have no idea what to expect. The macros on this, 220 calories, 15 fat, 8 carbs, but 3 sugar alcohol. So 5 net carbs, which is less than the Power Crunch bars, and 14 grams of protein. I'm very, very intrigued to try these because the carb count is lower than the normal Power Crunch bars. And then lastly, onto the good old Walmart. I needed to pick up some eggs. I picked up some mozzarella cheese. I was gonna get the Walmart brand, but it had an extra carb. It was 2 carbs, this is 1 net carb. Y'all, I'm well aware I can grate my own. I don't like to. So I picked this one up, and it was actually, the price was not that different. I think it's because this is the bigger 1 pound bag. It wasn't that much more. It was like 15 cents more than the Walmart brand one. So got that. Some panino fingers. Like I said, we're just piecemealing lunches, and this is part of the piecemealing. So got some panino fingers, pork rinds. I got these for Daisy. The Walmart I went to was it's not like my normal Walmart, and they did not have the yogurt that I normally get her. Now, this is a little suspect to me. It's like yogurt, but it's shelf stable. I mean, the ingredients, there's like 6 things, and they all sound extremely appropriate. There's nothing weird in here, but apparently they, they heat treat it after the culturing has already happened with the milk. So I don't know. This is definitely not something I will be repurchasing, but they had no individual yogurt pouches in their dairy section, which I found to be very odd. So we just had to cut some corners. Tuna, I'm obsessed with doing tuna melts in the low carb tortilla. It is my new jam. So I picked up 4. I kind of think I'm just gonna be eating on that all week. It also just really fits super well into my macros. I have been hitting my macros on point consecutively day after day, and this has just been fitting in perfectly. So I got that. All right, and then let's wrap everything up with beverages. I got a case of Diet Coke for Cernan, and kind of for me too. I usually have 1 Diet Coke a week. Y'all have heard that story. I used to be addicted to Diet Coke, and I kicked it, and I ain't trying to fall down that rabbit hole again. So I usually have about 1 a week as a treat. I also picked up a Cherry Blade Lemonade Bang. I haven't really been craving or even really had a want to drink these as of late, but I saw this one and cherry blade lemonade is my favorite and I just had to get it. Then I picked up 2 of these bottles of sparkling water for Daisy. This is the Mineragua brand. I've never seen this brand. It was the only one I could find, which is completely fine. Sparkling water is sparkling water. One thing I did want to touch on is that this Walmart is not the Walmart I normally go to, and this one in particular is in a predominantly Mexican neighborhood, like predominantly. Like all the announcements are in Spanish, most of the signs are in Spanish, and it was really neat because they had a lot of different things when it came to their cheese section, their snack aisle, the meat department. Oh my gosh, they had so many different varieties of carne asada and different seasoned meats and everything. And I'm kind of excited to go back because I'd like to spend a little bit more time, you know, rummaging through the cheese section and the, you know, the dairy section and the meat section just to kind of see what I could find there that's keto friendly. It was kind of cool to just see different stuff. Some organic apple juice for the miss. And then I picked up this Great Value triple chocolate coffee. Y'all know how I feel about the coconut. I kind of feel like my work with the coconut is done. I have gotten many a person hooked on that. I've tried the cream caramel, didn't care for it. French vanilla was all right, but not as good as the coconut, and I just thought, let's just keep the Great Value K-Cup train a-moving. I haven't tried the triple chocolate, so I picked that up. Very interested to see how this tastes. I will definitely keep y'all posted. All right, so that's it for this week, y'all. I'm very pleasantly surprised with what I got. Again, I know it's like beating a dead horse at this point, but it was tricky not having a fridge and kind of trying to mentally think of, can I get this, can I not get this, will this fit? But I did it. So I spent $40 at grocery outlet. I spent $24 at Aldi and $36 at Walmart. So that puts me at $100 for the week on the nose. Completely happy with that. Doesn't surprise me that I'm way under budget because we're not gonna be here for 2 days, and a lot of the lunch options are things that I already have in my freezer. And some of the dinner stuff too are meats that are frozen that I just got to defrost. So that is that. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Y'all have been killing it with the thumbs up lately. I've mentioned this before, but I kind of used to think giving a video a thumbs up was dumb. It's like, I'm watching it, why do I need to prove to you that I liked it? But actually in terms of like YouTube's algorithm, giving a video a thumbs up is a lot. It pushes my videos so that they end up in people's suggested feeds and recommended videos, and it just does a lot for like me as a creator and my channel, our channel. So thank you for just like thumbsing up all the videos as of late. Definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave me a comment down below. I feel like kind of got a lot of new stuff this time around. Those Power Crunch bars, the triple chocolate coffee, that broth, the enlightened ice cream. If you've tried any of those newer items, definitely drop me a comment down below and let me know what you thought. I am in that comment section constantly. I reply to everybody. And yeah, I just love talking with you guys there. Like, it's like one of my favorite things. So definitely do that. And I will go ahead and catch you guys in my next one. Wednesday, I will have a what I eat in a day up, and Friday is a collab video, and it's another take $20 to a store and see what kind of keto stuff you can get challenge video. The title will not be that long, but keep an eye out for that, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, friends.